Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be a kind of review, but kind of more of a, I want to say a first impression, but a first wearing, but I'm going to give it a bit of a review. Um, it was the Cremo Solid Cologne. Remember the one I bought a while ago? There's a box and another one. I bought two of them. Um, it's called Leather Oud. Um, we'll get into the notes they give me that I could find. The top is bitter orange, the middle is Tuscan leather, and the base is argyle wood. I smelled more than that in here, and I read the front, and it says a rich blend of saffron, which I get, incense and smoky notes. I get an incense, a smoky incense, but I also get a bit of a smoky tobacco, sweet tobacco from this. So those are the notes I could find. I'm also picking up some sandalwood and definitely some cedar. Holy God. I pick up some cedar heavy. Maybe there's not in there. Maybe it's a combination of the agar wood and something else. But I pick up cedar wood, sandalwood, and the agar wood. Uh, I pick up the agar wood, the oud, but not as much as I pick up the cedar. I get way more cedar, and there's a freshness to it. It's. I think that's the bitter orange because there's also uh, a freshness but a darkness at the same time. You can tell it's. I've worn it a bit. That's how you do it. Is you go, you just kind of dab it a bit. You can rub it if you want, but I just kind of dab it a bit. That's kind of all I do with it. I do like the fact that it's easy to take with you, and you can just right there it is. Son of a bitch, I did it the wrong way. You kind of just pop it open with your thumb and reapply whenever you're out. I didn't know what to think. Think about this stuff because I've never worn a solid cologne. I never really even heard of them. I think I've heard it a couple times before, but it was anything that I ever was interested in. But it's definitely got its perks. Like I said, the main thing being is taking it with you. You're not, and you can wear it on or bring it on a plane and stuff. I guess. I mean, if that's something that you need. I mean, whenever I used to go anywhere, I just put a couple colognes that I was wearing in my bag, and not my carry-on, of course, my actual suitcase. But hey, you want to put it in your carry-on, you can. So it's called Leather Oud. I really don't pick up a lot of oud, like I said, or leather. They're both there, but I would have called them more of a smoky tobacco cedar kind of vibe. Off the top, you do pick up that freshness from that bitter orange. It doesn't last too long. It goes pretty much. I get tobacco. This is what I get from this mostly. Tobacco. I'm also picking up some cardamom because I get a bit of a tea vibe from it. Cardamom, to my nose, smells like tea. So it's hard for me to describe what it is because it's fresh off the top. And fresh because of the cardamom, that tea vibe off the top. So what I get mostly is like a fresh orange tea. I mean, off the top, but quickly that develops into more of a, and I mean quickly, within like 15 minutes, that develops into more of the, I get a lot of smoky, sweet tobacco with a hint of leather and a hint of oud. And then as it starts to dry down, which is quite a while away, by the way, I got to give it that. I'll get into that. I don't know. Would you say these dry down? I mean, they're not sprays. I don't know what, but we're going to use dry down. I don't know the exact term. So, but as it progresses further into the future, there you get quite a hit of the cedar really comes out to play, and you're still getting that smokiness, like a smoky cedar. It's slightly sweet. I'm saying there's some patchouli, some sweet patchouli in the base to help really, but I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I really didn't know what to expect from these. I can't really find a whole lot of reviews. I know a lot of people talking about solid cologne. Some people swear by them. Oh, this is all you need. Like I said, they've got a lot of advantages. The big one is the portability of it. You can take it you put it in your pocket. And unless you're super hot out, you're not going to put it in your purse, your pocket, your bag, your shirt pocket if you have one. If your wallet's big enough, you can put it in there. Definitely put it in your car. Not in a hot summer day. It's wax. It'll melt. Yeah, but looking at the videos, there's more like people making their own solid colognes. And I'm like, yeah, no. I want to know about ones that are already made. Not that I have anything wrong or anything against it. It's just not. I just really couldn't find anything on it. Now, this didn't project. And I don't know if that's a fault of the format here, being a solid cologne and not having, actually I don't think any alcohol, which is good for people who have very sensitive skin, I'll tell you that. Where's the ingredients list? It's got to be on here. And you gotta go to the company for the ingredients list. Nah, that's all right. Anyway, I'm pretty sure there's no alcohol in here. Actually, no, there's no alcohol in here. It's all oils and beeswax, from what I can tell. So projection, again, I don't know if it's the fault of the format or the scent itself, because it's not really a projecting scent. It's a lot of heavier notes. There's not really any, it's like I said, there's saffron, there's incense, smoky incense, and woods, and the only real popping note that you get off of this is, like I said, that cardamom and that bitter orange, which is a nice combination, by the way. I was surprised. It's beautiful. This actually smells incredibly good. Like, scent-wise, it's beautiful. Performance-wise, again, projection, almost non-existent. It only projects for about 20 minutes, while that bitter orange and cardamom is kind of, and only slightly at that point, too. It's not way out there, because it doesn't have a lot. Like I said, it's got all the heavy notes in it. There's really no citruses to speak of except for the bitter orange. There's no ginger. There's no aromatic florals like lavender or geranium to pop off. There's no aromatic spices and herbs like peppers, rosemary. There's just none of that in here. It's almost all base notes, what we would consider base notes in the community. And it kind of shows. I'm not going to trash it on its projection, because it's also the type of scent I don't want to project way out there. It's that, again, that alluring, sensual, confident, almost man-like scent. This is, I don't imagine too many, and again, you wear what you want when you want, but I don't imagine too many young guys would be rocking this, or even this style of scent. Heavy on that, like I said, that smoky tobacco and woods. It's just more of what I would consider I don't want to call it a mature scent, because people, you say that, people start thinking of shit like Old Spice and Brute and Polo Green, and it's not that kind of scent, but it's a mature scent, I guess would be the perfect for somebody my age, in their late 30s and early 40s. Perfect. Especially if you're dressed up. Like I said, it's really got that, off the top, that cardamom and bitter orange giving you like a green, like a citrus tea vibe to me. I really wish that lasted longer, because that's pretty much the favorite part of the thing. But all of it's nice, but that's my favorite. Like I said, that last 15-20 minutes, that's about the projection too, because of those two. Then, like I said, in the mid, the tobacco and the smoke really take over. Still a slight sweetness there, assuming from the bitter orange, but giving the tobacco kind of a sweet vibe. But then that base comes out, man, and it's mostly cedar, cedar, and more of that incensey smoke. So if you like dark, smoky, tobacco kind of scents, this is right up your alley. Performance, again, like I said, projection, not like longevity, through the fucking roof. Now that definitely has to do with the wax and the oils. You're basically putting oil on. It lasted on my skin all day. And I don't mean when you like say all day off a work shift. No, I put this on. I didn't work because it's my last day of vacation, my last 2 days of vacation, but I put this on in the morning. Had my shower, shaved, put it on in the morning. And people were still smelling it on me 7, 8 o'clock at night because I had went for coffee with friends like I do. They wasn't projecting. I had to ask them, hey, can you smell this? It smells, because I couldn't smell it after a while. I obviously went nose blind to it. And they're all like, oh yeah, that's nice, really nice. I was like, wow. So easily an all dayer. It was 11 o'clock, 11:30. We left the, we went to get coffee. Then we went to my buddy's house to play Cards Against Humanity. What a fun game. And yeah, I know it's later than that. It was 12 or 12:30. So I didn't leave till then. And as I was leaving, I asked my buddy, hey man, can you still smell this? Because I'm trying to get and they know I'm into cologne, so it's not weird. And he said, yeah, smell it. Smells pretty good. He actually said it smelled pretty strong. So wow. Seriously. Because I put that on early in the morning. And now it's 12:30 at night. And they're still smelling it. So I'm going to say, I don't want to judge any of them until I get more. I'm going to get more. I don't know when. I mean, it's not on my major to buy list. But if I ever come across them for a good price, I'll pick up more of them. Hoping to get more scents. Because I want to see if like heavier citrus based or aromatic based scents from these project more. I'm sure they do. I want to see if they last as long too. I'm sure they do. Maybe not as long because these are all, like I said, pretty much base notes. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it. I rambled on way too longer than I meant to. I meant for this to be quick. But you know me. I ramble. So, yeah, I guess it was a review. I mean, I did get compliments wearing it, but I had to ask because the projection's not that great. But the longevity is probably the best I've ever had. So, again, I'm going to chalk that up to the format for both of them. So anyway, guys, yeah. I don't know what I'm wearing this week to work. I haven't decided yet. I'll decide that tomorrow, and I'll be back with a review next week. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all had a great week. I don't know if I said that. I hope you're all having a good time. I had a good week. So, peace, love, be good to each other, guys.